Have you ever been in a situation that started small but suddenly became too much to control? Maybe a discussion becomes an argument. Maybe a small problem becomes a big problem. Maybe a party becomes chaotic. In American English, we have a very common expression for this situation. We say, things are getting out of hand. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what this idiom means, when Americans use it, and how you can use it naturally in everyday English. At the end, we'll practice pronunciation together so that you can feel confident next time you say it in English. So what does get out of hand mean? Let's start with the literal image. Imagine you're holding something in your hand. When it's in your hand, you control it. But if something gets out of your hand, you lose control of it. That image helps us understand the idiom. When Americans say, this is getting out of hand, we mean the situation is becoming difficult to control, things are becoming chaotic, or the problem is getting worse. It usually starts small, but then it grows and suddenly someone says, okay, this is getting out of hand, which means we need to stop this before it gets worse. Let's imagine some real situations where Americans use this idiom. Now imagine you invite a few friends over for dinner. Just a small group, but then someone invites more friends. Music gets louder, more people arrive, the living room becomes crowded. Someone spills a drink. People start shouting over the music. You look around and think, this party is getting out of hand. It means the situation is becoming too chaotic to control. Now imagine you're in a work meeting. At first, everyone is calm. People are discussing a project. Then, two coworkers start disagreeing. One raises their voice. Another person interrupts. Suddenly, several people are talking at the same time. The manager says, okay, everyone, this discussion is getting out of hand. This means the conversation is becoming unproductive and chaotic. Let's picture now two kids start playing in the living room. At first, they are laughing and running around. But then they start jumping on the couch. They knock over a lamp. They start yelling. A parent walks in and says, all right, this is getting out of hand. This means the behavior is becoming too wild. Imagine now people discussing something on social media. At first, people share opinions politely. Then, someone writes an angry comment. Other people respond aggressively. Soon, the comments are full of insults and arguments. Someone might say, this comment section is getting out of hand. This means the discussion is becoming chaotic and negative. Imagine now you go to the store, planning to buy a few things. Milk, bread, eggs, but then you start adding more items. Snacks, desserts, drinks. Your cart becomes full. You look at it and say, okay, this shopping trip is getting out of hand. This means you're buying much more than you planned. Some common ways you'll hear this idiom are, things are getting out of hand. This situation is getting out of hand. The party got out of hand. The argument got out of hand. Notice something important. We often use it when warning that things are becoming too much. It suggests we should stop or change something. Now, a common mistake you want to avoid is to not use this idiom for something that is simply busy or active. For example, we wouldn't want to say, the office was getting out of hand. That sounds strange. Instead, we use it when a situation becomes chaotic, excessive, or difficult to control. Now, let's work on your pronunciation. Repeat after me. Get out of hand. Get out of hand. Get out of hand. In the past, we would say, got out of hand. Got out of hand. Got out of hand. Now, if you want to learn more idioms that Americans use every day, make sure to take a look at my playlists listed in the description below.